now that Aether Drift has pre-release has been out and it's about to be released tomorrow, Magic collectors and Magic players, Magic fans have moved on from Innistrad Remastered. Now, what was Innistrad Remastered? Like, why did they release it? I mean, Wizards of the Coast has been releasing a bunch of remastered sets. We had Dominaria Remastered. I mean, way back there was Time Spiral Remastered and then Ravnica Remastered. Ravnica Remastered doing the best out of those, I believe, and is mainly probably because of the dual lands, and then the collector boosters they had the serialized dual lands. Innistrad Remastered was in a weird spot because they never really did a great job with the Innistrad plane in terms of, like, if you look at Crimson Vow, um, and what's the other one with the werewolves? They never really did that great, and so you know, having Innistrad Remastered, as you can see from those other sets, the Magic player community never really. It's probably one of the least favorite sets. There are people who really do like it. They really like the aesthetic, the demons, the vampires, the werewolves, and that's great. And this product was definitely for them. Um, in the collector boosters, they have some decent cards. You know, we have Emrakul. Certainly, there's Edgar Markov. That's a good one, and there's the serialized Edgar Markov. There's a Craterhoof Behemoth, which is great, but I think it's just the hype wasn't really there. The plane people aren't that interested, and the price is really high. I mean, look, when the collector booster came out, we were looking at 340, and then for the play boosters, it was like it was sitting at 170, 160. But since the hype has been dying, the price on these products have been steadily and dramatically and quickly crashing. So if we look at the play boosters, this is in the last month, right? There was a high of about 172, and now we're down to the low 160s. It's been certainly declining. The volume of sales has declined a lot. We're barely getting. I mean, yesterday there were 8 items sold. Day before that was four. Day before that was 16, 14, 10, 9. I mean, you contrast that to. I mean, there was 190. Now, I don't think that was the day where they had that sale. So yeah, when they had the sale, they had like 1,700. But it was 100 something on the 24th, and it was averaging around like 50 boxes a day, and now we're down to, what, 15, 12 a day on the play boosters. And then for the collector boosters, I mean, the lowest price is $299.90, so it's 300 right now. And just a month ago, we were looking at 340, right? With a high of about 340ish. That's probably the high. And so even the collector boosters have not been doing well, and there seems to be a race to the bottom right now. I mean, if you look at the sales data, there was a box sold for 278, and look at all these, but even below 299 that were being sold and listed, tons. 293, 292, 293, 278, and there are a lot of boxes under 300 right now, and quite a few in the low 300s. So this product isn't for everyone. It's probably not for most players, and it's not doing great. Interesting thing was when this was first being released, there was this announcement that they stopped production or they didn't print. It had already been sold out, and people were saying, "Oh, it's really hard to get the collector boosters." Now, was that just hype by who? By distributors? By other people pumping the product? Or by Wizards of the Coast? We don't know. It could be a combination. It's probably a combination of all of them. And it did drive demand in the short term, and now the dust has settled. People have moved on to Aether Drift, and we're going to be moving on to whatever's next, Tarkir, soon. And so Innistrad Remastered is just going to be another one of those forgotten remastered sets. It might come back later on, way later, but it'll always be nice to do a draft. I think down the road, the collector boosters don't really know where it's going to go from here. I'm sure it'll probably stay around the low 300s for quite some time, and then slowly go up. But we don't know how long that's going to take. I think it's going to take a lot longer than we think.